Prior to today, to this call, I would have defined it based on the do's. What do I do as a female? What does he do as a male? Not based on the fundamentals of it. But with this call, it has given me a deeper understanding of what tradition means. It goes beyond just who cooks, who cleans, who does this. Those are chores. Anybody can do those, or you can hire them out. And then what's left at the end of the day is the tradition is what the family decides on what the tradition will be in their home. What is the culture of the Mulimos that if we were to come back 1,000 years from today and we look at our family and we look at our lineage, just like Israel, we look at his entire bloodline and say, this is the culture, this is the tradition I left behind when he sees them doing Hanukkah and all those other things. That is what I believe is what we will define tradition as.
I think to define traditional marriage, it's kind of a little bit tricky. But like to just support what Mrs. Mudim said, that is, like more than just roles. It's also about, identity. It's also about, like what shapes your beliefs. It also about, like it shows the dynamics of your family as well. So, like so like I guess to kind of condense all that, traditional marriage is like, a set of beliefs that, like a set of beliefs, roles, and identity that can be, like passed on from one generation to the other because they have to be maintained.
The traditional man in a traditional marriage had mostly two important roles to play. He was a provider, not just to his family, but a provider to society. If there was a funeral next door, or your next door neighbor has lost a child, or they've lost their husband, or they've lost a near one, the man who would spring into action straight away. Mama, what shall we do? They have lost their, what now? What do they need? Do they need huni to make fire for the people? Do they need transport? The men would start running around, and you would sometimes and often hear, pana varumere, pane varumere vatibatsiro, pane varumere vatibatsire. So you were providing. You are a provider, not just to your family, but to your community and to your society. Secondly, you were a protector, not just a protector to your family, but a protector to society. It would just be would come naturally to a traditional man if something is happening to a woman in the street. Maybe she's being attacked, or maybe she has fallen on the floor. Ambuya tokubatsira muri okay, and you spring into action. Pakaita accident, if there is an accident on the road, the traditional man would stop his car and he jumps to see if he can save life. Is there someone I can pull out? Even if he's got his own family in the car, he's like, can I help here? So that was the place of the traditional man in the marriage as part of the wider and bigger society.